Hey guys, David here from Investor Prime TV. Sofi absolutely smashed that Q4 2021 earnings. And what does this mean for the business, investors, and also the share price, especially on this road to $25? If you're new to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads, especially if you're invested in Sofi. With that being said, let's get this bread. Sofi have reported and beat their Q4 2021 earnings. The estimated was at minus 16 cents per share, whereas the reported minus 15 cents per share, which is a 6.19% positive surprise. If a company beats the earnings or surprises them with a good earnings, then this goes a long way because a lot of investors will start thinking, you know what, there's a positive outlook for this company and they're doing good things. They're doing business right. So it's a good way to invest, or it's very good to invest in the company. So they've also got the revenue estimated at 279 million, whereas the reported 285 million. Again, they beat the revenue at 2.2% or by 2.2%. So the fact that they beat the estimates for the earnings and the revenue, this shows that there's a lot of growth within this company. The CEO and the board of directors that are doing the right thing, steering this company in the right path, which is basically very good for us investors. If you're long on Sofi, those are the kind of things that you want to know. You want to know that the guys behind the company or running the company, they've got a strong head on them. They know what they're doing, they're focused, and they know how they're going to get the company basically from 0 to 100 in terms of the success road, which is very good. And also, it puts Sofi in a very clear path to that $25. So guys, we're very much on this road, and the road is looking sweet right now. We've got through a lot of the speed bumps, and right now the road is a lot clearer. A positive reading for Zacks earnings. ESP has proven to be very powerful in producing both positive surprises and outperforming the market. So basically Zacks, they come out with, you know what, these are the estimates for this company's earnings, etc. And a lot of investors, they look to those estimates as, in the biblical sense, they see that if a company beats those earnings, then generally speaking, on a fundamental note, that they're actually going to do very well as a business. But if they don't beat the earnings that Zacks have put out, like have predicted, then generally speaking, there's trouble in paradise and stuff like that. The company is possibly not going to do as well going forward. So a lot of investors use this as a key metric to whether or not they should invest, whether or not they should double down, whether or not they should pull out the investment, all of that. Our recent 10-year backtest shows that stocks that have a positive earnings ESP and the Zacks rank number 3rd hold or better show a positive surprise nearly 70% of the time and have returned over 28% on average in annual returns. So to summarize on the earnings front, Sofi is looking really good right now going forward, and this is good for the business because look, they've reported positive earnings and positive revenue, which means that they've got more money for the business, and also they're able to steer the business basically in a more smoother path, because with more capital you can do a lot more things. You can buy more resources, you can buy better resources, and basically, generally speaking, you can have a better strategy and better way of achieving your strategy. So that's for the business, and the business outlook is looking pretty good right now. So in terms of investors, this is also good because, of course, if a company is healthy and if a company is progressing and doing well, then of course, this is going to reflect in the share price. And also this is going to instill a lot of confidence in the investors who are currently invested in a company, and also investors that are basically sitting on the sideline. Of course, if investors start jumping on it and the company is showing that it's going from strength to strength, this will ultimately raise the share price, which is basically what everyone wants. When you invest, you want to get a return on investment, right? And the only way you're going to get a return on investment is if the share price of that investment rises. So speaking of share price rising, so having a look at the daily chart right now, pre-market, the price is already gapping up, which is very good. It shows that there's a lot of people basically getting involved in pre-market trading, buying up this stock that's basically driving this price up. Yesterday's close was sitting at $11.20, but today's pre-market open is sitting at $13. So if the market opens around $13 and stays above this, basically staying higher than yesterday's close, then this is a very positive sign, which means that a lot of investors are looking to be bullish on this, basically looking to buy this stock and think that the price of the stock is gonna rise. And if the price gets above this key resistance zone, then I can see it very comfortably heading towards $25, which I've got it here as pretty much the all-time high. We're definitely on that road to $25. By the looks of the MACD, there's a golden cross that's about to get established. So a golden cross is basically when the momentum has shifted from the bearish or the seller side to the bullish or the buyer side, which means that there's a high chance that the price is going to start heading upwards with a lot of momentum. And the fact that this golden cross is about to be established, if it gets established and the price closes above the 10 moving average, then we're more likely to head towards this key resistance zone and potentially break it. But right now it's just a waiting game to see what the price is about to do and basically how the market reacts to the news that is coming. And I'll be doing videos on institutional purchase because a lot of institutions are getting on board Sofi, so that's something you guys don't want to miss. And also how a short squeeze is very possible. So make sure you guys tune into that video where I'll explain a little bit further into that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell so you don't miss any further uploads. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.